All right. We back with another video reaction. I'm your host, Blue Devil. You guys are watching the Hater World, and today's clip is brought to you by Hater World Media and No Jumper. Now, look, I was gonna give you guys two videos in one. We was gonna talk about 4Extra and the firework, and we was gonna talk about Lefty Gunplay and the Corvette, right? But I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do two separate videos. Let's do a Lefty Gunplay right now, and then we'll do 4Extra on the next one. So when you're done watching this, go look for the other one. It should be up. All right. Views have been low lately. Content has been staggered, uh, stagnant. Okay. I don't know. Hit the like button, show some love, support the channel, and we got another channel, Official Blue Devil. I've been dropping content over there, so go over there and check that out. Now, look, today's video is Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay, if you don't know, was in a car accident. Yes, this morning, 5 in the morning. Uh, it didn't sound like it was too serious. It didn't seem like it was too serious, but the actual photos showed how serious it was. You know, it looked bad, bro. I don't know how he's still alive. It was the car was burnt to smithereens. There's nothing left. I don't know how he was able to make it out of there. I guess you can say that's God's plan. So send prayers to the homie that he's still alive and that he was able to make it out of that accident. Right? We're gonna show you the photos. We're gonna do all that. This morning I seen the PSA from OTR Records, and I had a quote in there by Lefty, and we're gonna get into all of that too. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But real quick, I want to send a big salute to the squad, to everybody that's subscribed already. Uh, Salute to you guys, and if you're a recurring watcher, hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 100,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there by the end of the year. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell. You already know. And with that being said, let's get into the content. Let's get into the footage. Lefty Gunplay. Let's get into what happened first. All right. Lefty Gunplay was in a car accident July 5th, 2025. Quote, I will do better. All right. I posted this morning. Of course, that's not the whip he was in. Something similar. I just didn't want to put out a photo of the actual whip without getting consent. It was real early. I said, let me just put whatever photo. Don't matter. So let's go ahead and let's go. People are too slow though. He crashed the white one. He says, "Bob, where the yellow one come from?" Come on, bro. You should know. You should know. It's just a picture of the car. But let's go. It says Lefty Gunplay was in the car accident early this morning around 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, leading to some broken bones and minor injuries, along with a total vehicle. Soon to be discharged, he plans on resting and healing with respects to the show on calendar this month. Lefty plans on being there. Words from Lefty Gunplay. After what happened last night, I'm grateful to be alive. I will do better. I know I'm a role model for the younger generations and wanted to apologize to my fans for the chaos as of late. At this time, I'll be focusing on healing and being ready for my upcoming show run. I don't know if ChatGPT wrote that. I don't know if that's ChatGPT that wrote that or if that's actually Lefty, right? Cold Hearted Tattoos commented, they ain't Lefty's 2025 whip. Must be Google Images. Yeah, facts. That's what it is. I don't know why people don't understand that. Let me see. When they Google crash Corvette facts, I mean, what do you expect for it's crazy. People want things to be like so perfect. Like my boy, let me explain something to you. That whip is there, okay, because photos were not out of his Corvette yet. So we weren't going to put an imaginary photo. We put a photo of some similar. Get it together, man. Get it together. All right. So No Jumper actually got photos of the whip, and this just dropped, I don't know, like an hour ago, 30 minutes ago. So, like I said, these photos were not available early in the morning. So here we go. Footage surfaces of Lefty Gunplay's destroyed Corvette Stingray following the car accident. Check this out, bro. Wild. Is that Pepe's Toin? Is it? Did I just see that sign? Yeah, it is Pepe's Towing. Oh, that's the IE. Oh, that's Fontana. Fool, that's a Fontana wrecking yard. Oh, that's crazy. You could tell by that blue building. I bought cars there before, like the auction whips. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, that's a 15 freeway right there. That's where the 15 and the 10. That's the underpass. This fool, what was he doing over there? Damn, stay away, way. That shit had to be lit on fire. Ya pórtate bien, güey. That shit looks early in the morning, huh? CHP gotta do all that shit, huh? They gotta clean up, they gotta sweep, they gotta get all the debris out the freeway. All right, let's see. There's one more slide. Hopefully that car had insurance. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it had some type of insurance. So he'd be straight. He'll get a new one or get paid out. That's if he bought it cash. If not, somebody will get paid. Look, point of the matter is, uh, point of the matter is, Lefty is out here living a rock star lifestyle. You know, getting money, getting bread, getting the women, do whatever he wants, and he deserves that. You know, he deserves to live the rock star lifestyle because he's earned it. You know how hard it is to get to his level, being a Chicano rapper or a Southern Cali rapper or a homie rapper is very difficult. You know, I've seen people try, not too many people get there. So he's enjoying the fruits of his labor, but at the same time, you got to be very careful because one quick wrong move can end your life. You know, it can end those around you. It can destroy what you have going on. Imagine if he was drunk or something and he hit somebody. You know, hopefully, not hopefully, glad that didn't happen, but it can happen. You know, I've seen people that had a little too much to drink and not realizing do something, and now they're in prison for life. You know, so he just got to make wiser decisions, move a little bit smarter. Let's not forget that a couple days ago he was at the drive-through asking for money for gas, but again, uh, he could have been faded. He could have been out of his mind. I don't know, but this is two close calls on the internet, bro. You know, this is two close calls. I mean, when do you put an end to it and say, you know what, let me get my mind right, or let me move different. You know, it's got to happen because I tell you like this, life has a way of humbling you. We saw four extra yesterday. He was talking about I'm gonna blow somebody up, and he only blew himself up. That's not funny. You know, listen, sometimes bro, you need a eye opener for you to realize what you're doing is wrong, or you're going down the wrong path, or you need to humble yourself. But sometimes you need an eye opener. This might be the eye opener that Lefty needed in order to move forward. And you know what the sad thing is about these rappers sometimes? That they're living in the moment, right? And that's the problem. They're living in the moment, that they're not focused or thinking about the future, right? They're thinking about right now, I'm making money, I'm living life, I'm straight. Yeah, you are. But what's going to happen in 6 months or a year when maybe your music is not doing as well? Did you think about the future? and then you're back at zero like everybody else. You know, so maybe you need to start focusing on the future, bro. I'm not trying to give him no advice because I'm nobody to give him some advice, right? But maybe you need to start moving a little bit different, thinking about the future, you know, and start thinking about business. I think when you start thinking about business, things will fall into place. Listen, this was a short video. Leave your comments down below. Prayers out to Lefty Gunplay. Hopefully he can maneuver correctly, and you know, I'm sure he'll brush this one off and be back to where he was at. You know, he got a good team over there, so hopefully he can get it right. And with that being said, you already know I'm your host, Blue Devil. Hit the like button. Click on these two videos, bro. They're doing pretty bad, so just click on them if you haven't watched them. If you don't want to watch them, just click on it anyways. Help it get into the algorithm. Go check out my other page, Blue Devil, and we out.